All right, Sherdog.com here with Blaydes. So here you are, another big fight. What are your thoughts on your opponent, Mr. Omalenchuk?
I know he's a vet. I know he's no slouch. He's been in the UFC for a couple years now. Anyone that's in the UFC for that long is obviously deserving of it. They have a skill set that's obviously it keeps them around. So I respect him, but I feel like I'm younger, longer, faster, more athletic. I think I'm the better wrestler also, obviously. But I do respect his hands. I've watched a little bit of his video. He's got a nice overhand, and he's a southpaw that always presents a different, like, the looks are different. The slips, the counters, the movement. So it should be a good fight, but I feel like if I get him on the ground, then that's the fight. It's over.
It's safe to assume that you probably think he's going to try and keep this fight standing as long as he can.
Yes, that's if I were him or if I were in his camp, that's what I would be drilling over and over and over.
So now with that said, with your training, have you been focusing a lot on your striking just in case you can't get him down, or are you just working on what you do best and you're just going to take him down no matter what?
I mean, actually, I don't really work that much grappling. Like, I'm a wrestler. I'm not going to ever lose that. I focus solely on my striking. I do a lot of classes at Dwayne Ludwig's, and that's really what I work on the most is my hand. I want my hands to grow regardless of my opponent. I want my hands just to be better.
You've been in the UFC for a couple of fights now. Are all the jitters out of the way?
Yeah, the jitters. Well, no, the jitters are not completely gone. I don't think they ever completely go, but it's not the same as like the last fight or the fight before that or my debut fight. It gets better each and every time. It gets a little bit better. So, the nerves don't ever go away though. That's for sure. They're always there. I like the nerves. They keep me on my toes. I read a lot of articles about other guys' nerves. I thought it was just me, like, oh, why haven't they gone away? But I hear John Jones still gets nerves. I heard he used to puke before his fight. So I'm like, if those guys, Hall of Famers, the great ones, if they still got nerves, then I'm good. Like, it's good to have nerves, I guess.
There's a nice slow groundswell of hype coming up behind you. Are you aware of that? And if you are, does it make you any more nervous, any added pressure to be better and better every time you fight?
I put pressure on myself because I don't go to practice for nothing. I go to practice to improve skills and to use those skills. So, yeah, there's pressure. Obviously, we're in the UFC, you don't want to lose, but it's nothing like ridiculous. Like, I have to prove anything to anyone else, like, because I'm already here. I've already proven I'm one of the best athletes or fighters in the world. So the pressure it's all on me, but because I want it there.
How far away do you think you are from taking on the best of the best at heavyweight?
Within the year, you're going to have to give me tougher opponents within the year. So, I mean, I'm expecting it, and I'll be ready.
Anyone who knows you knows that you love to read books. What are you reading now? What do you recommend to fellow readers out there?
Actually, I thought today was going to be a boring day, so I brought one of my own books.
Hold it up so you can see.
I'm a big fan of Jonathan Abier. He likes to do like the sci-fi action, like Battle of Los Angeles, like stuff like that. Like that's all his books are about that. Like the world's always under attack by some type of disease or something, and someone's got this guy usually saves the day. So that's what I'm usually into, sci-fi, or like I like Lord of the Rings, like that type of stuff. Elves, dwarves, dragons, all that stuff.
When are you gonna write your own book?
Never. I'm not an author. I'm just a consumer, not an author.